Courage, and this is Courage Mathematics Academy. I'll be teaching you on the change of subject of formula. This is a question that is on the board. Z equal to square root of r squared plus omega I minus 1 over omega c all squared. I'm asked to make C the subject of the formula. So we are going to use it as a practice problem. I'm going to show you how to make a term the subject of the formula, just like what I have on the board. Now, this is a formula in physics. It is used to calculate for the impedance of a resistive, inductive, and capacitive circuit. But don't worry about that. We're not doing physics now, we're doing mathematics. So I brought the question for us to practice with. So I'll be teaching you on how to make this C the subject of the formula. So I would like you to pay proper attention. Now, Z equal to r squared plus omega L minus 1 over omega c. This symbol is omega. It looks like omega. So let's continue. I have to eliminate this square root first. And to eliminate square root, I will take the square of both sides. I will take square of both sides. Take the square of both sides. And see how to do it. I will square z. Then everything that I will square it. That's root r squared plus omega L minus 1 over omega c squared. I will square it. So this is where my square will be. And so by the time I square it, the square will cancel the square root. So square take away square root. So what I have now is what? Z squared equal to what? R squared, the square root is gone, plus omega L minus 1 over omega c what? Squared. What is attached to this? This is omega c, and this is a squared function. So I will take away any other thing that's attached to this squared this square term to the other side. R squared is attached to everything here, so I'll move R squared to the other side. So now I have Z squared. By the time R squared crosses, it comes to negative. Minus R squared is equal to what? Omega L minus 1 over what? Omega C all squared. Good. So the thing is becoming simpler. I will have to remove the square. So by removing the square, I will take square root of both sides. Take square root of both sides. This is how to do it. I will take square root of Z squared minus R squared is equal to the square root of omega L minus 1 over omega C what? Squared. So what will happen? The square root away the square root. I have root Z squared minus R squared equal to omega L minus 1 over omega C. Good. The thing is almost done. So what next is attached to omega C here? That is omega L. I will move it to the other side. So this is now root Z squared minus R squared minus omega L is equal to what? Minus 1 over what? Omega C. So what do we do now? This minus, and let me eliminate this minus. So I'll now divide this side by minus 1. I have Z squared minus R squared, square root of everything, minus omega L divided by minus 1 is equal to what? 1 over omega C. If I divide this one by minus 1, the minus will disappear. So let me simplify this for you in a short way. This one is carrying minus. By the time I divide it by a negative number, it turns to positive. If I divide this one, which is positive, by a negative number, it turns to negative. So this positive will come first as omega L. So I'll turn to what? Negative minus root Z squared minus R squared equal to what? 1 over omega C. Good. So we are almost through. What I'm going to do now is this. minus square root of z squared minus r squared equal to what? 1. Okay? So that this omega c, okay, good. Let me play the last one. I am looking for c. C is multiplying omega l minus, that is multiplying all the terms here and w, omega. So I can write this as c times what? Omega, like this. I can write it like this. It's still correct. So to just make c the result of the formula, I'll divide everything by this 10. So c will now be equal to 1 all over omega times what? Omega L minus square root of what? Z squared minus R squared. Okay, that's all. So this is the answer, 1 over this. So this is the final answer to this question. So I have succeeded in making C the subject of the what? Formula. So I have succeeded in transposing the formula to make C the subject, and C is now in terms of omega, L, Z, and what? R. So thank you very much for watching this short. It's a short video actually. I'll see you some other time. Don't forget to subscribe.